How's it going, everyone? This is the Jose Show. I hope everyone's having a fantastic Monday. Man, I cannot believe it. It's already Monday again. Time flies. But you know what? I am so happy to be back doing this lovely show because I do love this show and I do love doing what I'm doing. So, anyways, let's get started, shall we? Let's start off with Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott, who have now welcomed their baby boy. Well, it has been confirmed by Kylie Jenner herself just yesterday on her Instagram that her and Travis Scott have welcomed the baby boy on February the 2nd. They kept it quiet for a few days, but they barely announced it yesterday. And Kylie got to caption a blue heart and then 2222 under the picture of her baby boy's hand on her Instagram. And in the picture, it is being seen that their daughter, Stormy Webster, is holding her little brother's hand, which I think is very cute. And anyways, Kris Jenner, who is now the grandma of 11, also took to her personal Instagram page to react to the news. And this is what she wrote. She said, "My beautiful grandson, God is so good." And then she put at Kylie Jenner to 2022 with a blue heart. And she wrote it on just today, next to the image that Kylie shared. And so far, Travis and Kylie have yet to reveal their baby boy's name, which I think is perfectly fine because, they are huge in the business and, there's a bunch of people just judging and waiting to criticize. So it's fine that that they're taking their time to reveal their baby's name. Well, anyways, Travis himself, of course, even responded to the picture, and he said, this is what Travis got to say. Travis got to say, the only thing he said was he commented a blue heart under the blue picture, under the picture, which that was pretty much it. So basically, that's what is going on right now with the Kardashians and the Jenners. So, congratulations to Kylie Jenner and to Travis Scott on the welcoming of their baby boy. I really hope they have a wonderful, wonderful journey as parents for the second time. And I really hope that, I'm pretty sure that Stormy Webster is very happy to now be a big sister because, now she has someone to play with. Now she has someone to be with in general. So that's the reason why I think that she's going to be a very happy sister now, a very, very happy big sister. So congratulations to the couple on the coming of their baby boy. So anyways, from Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott welcoming their baby boy to now Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck. Jennifer Lopez says she doesn't see her and Ben Affleck ever breaking up again. Well, Lopez, 52, is promoting her latest film, Marry Me, and is clearly more guarded in what she says about her relationship. I won't talk about it a lot, she says in the interview, which took place in late December. Um, and she went on and said, "We've both grown, we're the same, and we're different, and that's what's nice." Yeah, having a second chance at real love. Yeah, like I said, we learned a lot. We know what's real, what's not real. So it's just the game has changed. Um, and then she went on and said, "I don't think we would have got back together if we thought that was where it was headed. We feel like what we found again is so much more important, and how we protect that and how we live our lives. What to share and what not to share is the balance that we have now, the benefit of experience and the wisdom that we gained over the years." End quote. And in the interview, Lopez opens up about constantly feeling like an underdog in the business since she didn't grow up wealthy or with industry connections. She recalls how she was treated badly when she and Affleck first got together, and her producing partner, Elaine Goldsmith Thomas, notes that Lopez was never given credit for her own success, which at the time included a #1 album and box office hits. And Lopez got to say that it was brutal and that it was one of those things that you bury very deeply so you can move on and get about your business. So that's basically what JLo got to address on that. Well, this is what I personally think about um, her opinion about getting back together with Ben Affleck and, you know, about the statement that was being made about her being an underdog in her earlier days. Okay, well, J Lo, she is a gorgeous, successful woman. You know, credit should have been given to her since day one. You know, she was killing it in the movies that she was in, like U Turn, Selena, Anaconda, etc. And she was also killing it in she's been killing it with her she was at the time she was killing it already with her albums on the Six and J Lo, which is the self-titled name of her second album. So, and she was already killing it at the time back when she was with Ben Affleck, barely starting off with their engagement. And you know, I personally think that those are the reasons to why she should have been given credit already for her own success, and she should have been, given better attention and better treatment too, big time. And JLo, she has done nothing but be kind to not just all the publicists out there, but also she's been so kind to her fans. She's been so kind to a lot of people that have been surrounding her, like her family, of course. So that's what I think as to why she should have been, um, you know, treated better, and there should have been credit to her own success. Now, in my opinion about her getting back together with Ben Affleck, I feel like, you know what, she has the right to get back together with her ex. She has the right to change her mind. She has the right to, um, give someone a second chance. She has the right. I mean, maybe things did not end up well between her and Ben Affleck back in the day, but um, things didn't get too bad to the point that you know that it would just be ridiculous for her to get back together with Ben Affleck. Things did not get too bad either. So I'm happy that J Lo was finding love again with Ben Affleck, and that you know she's also finding happiness again with him. I really am. And I feel like hopefully and maybe eventually we'll see them getting engaged again, and we will see them getting married getting married. So that's what I think, in this situation. And, um, congrats to the both of them and being their true selves and getting back together again after so many years. So that's my opinion and take on this. All right, so from J Lo and Ben Affleck to now, um, another interesting, juicy topic, that's for sure. To now, Channing Tatum. Channing Tatum teases Matthew McConaughey's possible return for Magic Mike's Last Dance. Well, um, Channing Tatum knows how much people want to see Matthew McConaughey reprise his role as Dallas in Magic Mike's Last Dance. Tatum has already got the ball rolling on the third installment of the franchise, but says there is still time for McConaughey to return. Well, Channing Tatum said this: "I didn't know if Matthew would want to do it. He loves what he did in the first movie so much. He was like, I don't want to touch it." Well, then he went on and said, "I mean, I'm not saying anything about mine or anyone else's performances. He was the star, he was the movie, it was special. I can't tell you how many times I had to watch the movie because of different edits Steven Soderbergh would do, and I would just fast forward to when he blew the fire, and I'm like, yeah, he's a swan song." In the original 2012 film, McConaughey played Dallas, the main responsible for the all-male revue, where Tatum's character Magic Mike showed off his dancing talents, while Tatum returned for the film's follow-up Magic Mike XXL. McConaughey did not. In November, Tatum revealed that he would be starring in the third and final film of the franchise, written by Ray Carolyn and directed by Steven Soderbergh. Carolyn and Soderbergh held the jobs for the first film of the franchise. Alrighty then. Well, this is actually quite some interesting news. I personally think that, if Matthew McConaughey returns to the Magic Mike's Last Dance, I mean, then so be it. But if he doesn't return, then that's perfectly fine as well. You know, as actors, they have busy schedules with what they're doing. They have busy schedules with their not personal lives as well. They're human beings, so we're just gonna have to wait and see what's next with Matthew McConaughey. And it might suck that maybe he might not return to the Magic Mike, but I mean, like I said, let's just understand that he's human and that he has stuff going on in his hands. So that's all I have to say on this one. So now let's talk about the Kardashians. Well, we already know that Kylie Jenner has a baby boy now with Travis Scott. Well, the Kardashians gets premiere date, and there was a teaser being released. And the show is now on Hulu, which is pretty interesting. Well, last week fans got a peek at the Kardashians, and now the premiere date has been revealed. Hulu announced on Monday that the Famous Family's new show will debut April 14 on the streaming service. The news comes after the release of a commercial for the Kardashian-Jenner family's new series, where Kendall Jenner promises fans have no idea what's coming. Well, as flashes of the Famous Family's opulent life are shown, the screen reads, "Glamour, power, fame, family, the world will be watching." "Are you ready?" Khloe Kardashian asks. Kris Jenner, Kim Kardashian West, Kourtney Kardashian, and Kylie Jenner and her baby bump are also featured in the teaser. In addition to the promo, the Hulu series' Instagram account shared Polaroid solo snaps of each of the six women, captioning the shots with their names. Alrighty then, this is actually pretty interesting how they went on from the E network to the Hulu streaming platform. Well, you know what? In my personal opinion, I feel like, they are actually pretty smart for now having their own show on the Hulu series, on the Hulu platform. Because, Hulu's already making a lot of money, you know, with the Kardashians. So there's that. And then another thing is that the Kardashians are also making money off of, you know, having their show off of Hulu as well because a lot of people, especially nowadays, since a lot of us, well, everyone has smartphones, a lot of people have Hulu, and a lot of people, since a lot of people have Hulu, a lot of people would be more than interested to, tune into the Kardashians and see what's going on in their personal lives. So there's that, and also a lot of people I think nowadays watch Hulu and Netflix and Amazon Prime way more than they watch TV. So that's why I'm saying the Kardashians are pretty smart to now putting their own show now onto a streaming platform instead of just putting it into a regular TV like they did with Keeping Up with the Kardashians. So there's that, and what I think is going to go on in the Kardashians, in my personal opinion, in this new series that they're going to have on Hulu, is I think the Kardashians are going to be pretty bold. They're going to be pretty honest. They're going to be pretty um, intense because, come on now. A lot has happened throughout these past 2 years with the pandemic. A lot has happened with um, what happened with Travis Scott, unfortunately, with the situation that went on with one of his concerts, and then of course Kim's divorce with Kanye, and now Kim wanting to take full custody of her own kids. So well, no, it's not full custody. It's actually jointed custody. My bad, jointed custody. Now wanting to take jointed custody of her kids with Kanye. Um, so there's those things to there's those things as to why I know that things are just going to get more and more intense with this new series. Um, Even I feel like watching this new show because I feel like it's going to be interesting because of all these things. So we're just going to have to wait till April of 14th for the premiere of the Kardashians on Hulu, and yeah, it's about to get juicy. It's about to get very hot in the tea with that show, that's for sure. And that's all I got to say. Alrighty then, from Kim Kardashian's, and well, from the Kardashians and the Jenners, to now, Heather McDonald. Well, Heather McDonald collapses during stand-up show in Arizona. Well, Heather McDonald is recovering after a scary incident at her stand-up show in Arizona on Saturday night. The 51-year-old comedian was performing her second show at Tempe Improv when she collapsed on stage 3 minutes into her set. McDonald had previously performed at the same venue the night before with no incident. McDonald's husband, Peter Dubious, tells ET that she spent Saturday morning with her son. As a result of the fall, McDonald suffered a skull fracture. According to her husband, she had not consumed alcohol prior to or during the show, and she was admitted to a local hospital where a series of tests were run on her. So far, no underlying medical issues have come up relating to her collapse, and Dobius tells ET that McDonald has tested negative for COVID and received her booster shot 3 weeks ago. McDonald took to her Instagram stories shortly after the fall from the hospital, sharing, "I passed out on stage, I got up, did one joke, and I felt so dizzy. I cannot believe this happened. I feel so terrible. They had to tell everyone to leave and then cancel the show. I've never ever fainted in my life." Well, well. This is sad and awkward at the same time that this had to happen to Heather McDonald. Um, Especially at the very beginning of the show, man. Well, you know what? She's human. This happens to a lot of us. So we have to acknowledge that first and foremost before everyone goes off and criticizes her and judges her, you know. And another thing that I have to say about this is that was just she was trying to, continue the show. She was trying to not disappoint her fans, because like it was stated, she got up and she made one joke, and she was trying to basically go on from there. But she just couldn't because she was feeling dizzy. So she was like, "No, you know what? I'm gonna have to give up. I do not want to fail on my fans. I might as well just call it quits for the night and cancel the show." So there is that as well, So she basically just did not want to disappoint her fans at all. And I also think that Heather McDonald, she, you know, I she is a hardworking woman, There's that, Um, so I'm pretty sure that with everything that has gone on with her life, with her work life, and other stuff, I'm pretty sure that has gone on. I mean, that could also be the reason to why she ended up falling on stage and she ended up, fainting. So we have to acknowledge those things as well, So, anyways, I really, really feel bad for Heather McDonald that she had to cancel, but it is what it is, and the fans have to understand. That's all I have to say. The fans have to understand. Alrighty then, that is it for today's show, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode of the Jose Show, and I'll be back with more tomorrow and throughout the rest of the week, so please stay tuned. And also, for those of you that are watching, please make sure you guys follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and on my TikTok as well. So anyways, I'll be leaving, and till next time, see ya.